So hi, if you have a GS that sounds like a fucking freight train about to derail every time you go off-road, and the sound is coming from like the top end, front end of the bike up here by the windscreen, it's most likely you have one of these or both of these pins rattling inside its sort of attachment point. So I'm gonna try and fix that because I'm just sick and tired of it. I go quite a bit off-road on this bike, and yeah, I'm just tired of hearing the whole bike sounding like it's about to fall apart when I know it's only this windscreen. So yeah. So right, so the first thing you gotta do is to clean this up, because it's normally full of grease here, because yeah, it's supposed to be able to move around in there. So from the factory it was all greased up, and once you've done that, you take one of these shrink plastic pieces which you use for electrical isolation of electrical wiring. So just take one of these, pop it on. This is a bit tight, but yeah, I have to use both hands to be able to do this. So but you get the idea. You just pry this on, use the heat gun so it shrinks up like nice and snug, and yeah, I'll get back once I've done that. So that was quick and easy. As you can see, there's like I used a knife and cut through the plastic, the blue plastic shrink wrap like halfway down on this pin. The reason for that is my thinking is that I believe there will need to be some wiggle room on this. Otherwise, all the vibrations coming from the bike, if it's just too tight, it's probably going to break the windscreen. At least that's my theory. So I'm gonna just undo this outer piece of plastic that I kind of cut loose. Just a sec. So there we have it. So let me see if I can try and replicate what the rattling sound is all about, which I'm trying to fix. So the half of the end of the pin, it's like don't have the plastic shrink wrap. Don't know if you can hear it. So now I'm trying to get the pin in with the shrink wrap on. I first used grease outside of the plastic. That didn't work too good, because it is really a snug fit, so there's not much room for the grease to do its thing. So what I instead did was I used one of these silicone sprays, which worked really well. So yeah, next step is now to attach the windscreen again. So how do you fit the windscreen? Now if you haven't had it off before, it's really simple. What you have here in these pins, there's supposed to go a lock nut on the back side here. So it's a locking nut with like should be some nylon thing in the nut. I don't know if it's there anymore, so I'm probably going to use Loctite thread lock. So anyway, you put that one from behind. Be really careful when you attach the windscreen. You have to hold it there, unless it's like on this side where it's like really stuck from, I don't know, it's been there for ages. So you basically have two attachment points here at the front. Be careful, because there is a pin or a screw, and there is a rubber vibration dampening thing. Inside of that goes like a metal, I don't know if you can see. So the screw goes inside the metal thing, which goes inside the rubber vibration dampening thingy. So that's those two attachment points, and then you only have this, which is super simple. It's a long pin, goes through the windscreen. Same thing there, you have a metal guide of sorts, and then you have this thing. That one fits into the back side of this. So there are like grooves on the back side of it, which that metal thing gets attached to from the back end. And to just make sure that you don't lose this pin due to vibration, it can come off if you only have this one. Ask me how I know. I dropped mine. I lost one of these last summer. So what you have is one of these with Loctite on. So because every time you need to adjust the windscreen, you have to undo this, and if you don't make it up again tight, it might start vibrating off. So if you have this one, or just a simple locking nuts, that prevents this pin from dropping out, even if you haven't really made this up really tight. Yeah, so fast forward, I'm on the road, so I have been trying out the bike, and just arrived at camp. The sun is just about to go down, so I've set up my tent, and I'm gonna have some Italian tonight. Brilliant. To go with that, some Spanish wine, I think. But anyway, did it work? I tried to film a bit when I was driving here, so take a listen. Welcome back to camp. So as you saw before, I had some Italian for supper this evening, and of course I need some dessert as well. So this time it's something from the Dominican Republic. It's I don't know if you can see it. It's a Macanudo Hyde Park Maduro. I believe it's a Corona size, or Vitola, for those of you who are into cigars. And man, this is so good. I always love the Maduro cigars with a really, really dark wrapper, where you have the rich and full flavor combined with like super sweet notes as well. So, but anyway, Oh man, that is good. As you could see, I didn't really go adventure on the way here. So I'm basically on a road trip this weekend, going up to a racetrack for a track day. So I have only the road tires on, and yeah, the only small bit of adventure-ish riding I was doing this evening was a couple of 100 meters going down to this shelter through the forest. I don't know if you could hear anything from the film where I was riding, but I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't detect like the smallest anything, like smallest sound of the rattling noise that I had grown so irritated by. So yeah, if you have the same problem, give it a go. You won't regret it. It's been brilliant. So yeah, try it out. And as of course, if you do like this content or want some other tips and tricks, give me a thumbs up or leave a comment in the comment section. So yeah, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bug bite. Ciao.